Guys, let me ask you a question. What do T'Challa Black Panther and Michael Jackson have in common? Well, might surprise you. Quite a few things, actually. Both of them are kings. It is said that Michael Jackson is the king of pop, and T'Challa is, of course, the king of Wakanda. They're both dead. And let's see what else. Turns out they both have white children. Yes, 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 yes. Um, Michael Jackson, you already knew about. But we got some breaking news regarding T'Challa, who somehow turns out to have a white son. Somebody's been playing in the snow. But I got to give a shout out to some of my viewers who were asking me to make a commentary about this in the comment section of some of my older videos. You know that you're loved when you have your viewers go to your older videos, because I haven't made videos in maybe like a week or two, and they go to your older videos and leave a comment. We need you to talk about this White Black Panther thing. That's love. Oh, I feel the love all over my body. Anyway, let me talk about this White Black Panther thing. This is the gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I hope all is well with you. You know something, guys? I've been talking about Black Panther for quite some time, and I've been very interested in seeing what's going to happen with this character since Kevin Feige had announced, of course, that the character would be slaughtered, would be killed along with, or to coincide with the death of actor Chadwick Boseman, the tragic death of Chadwick Boseman, something that I did not agree with. Someone came in my comment section the other day and said the vast majority of people wanted T'Challa to be recast. Man, don't come into my comment section with that bullshit. I was there. Okay, I got all of the rotten eggs thrown at me when I said recast T'Challa, and everybody called me a coon and an Uncle Tom and all that stuff. So don't be telling me, yeah, we all wanted recast T'Challa now that it's been something like 5-7 years later. Yeah, you can say that now. But were you in the trenches then? But I digress. Anyway, so one thing that I've heard a lot also over the years, right? You hear people say in pushback to the whole race swapping thing, you always hear people saying things like, well, what if Black Panther were white? And of course, you have that meme going around, and of Ryan Gosling as Black Panther, and everyone giggles about that because, of course, Black Panther has been turned into a joke. Marvel's very first black superhero is now a joke, so this is consistent with that. The other thing that you usually hear is, well, Shuri, it was in the comic. It was in the comic. They say that about Black Captain America too, and all of these other race swaps. Well, it was in the comic, so they could do it in the movie. It was in the comic. Well, something else is in the comic, and we're going to talk about this. This is the White Black Panther. Yeah, what's up with that? Well, it turns out that there is this comic that is out now called Marvel Knights The World to Come, I believe it is. Marvel Knights The World to Come, right? And this is written by Christopher Priest and Joe Quesada. Now, Christopher Priest is a black man. He is black. Yes, he's black. He's a black man. He's black. And it just goes to show you, like, everyone is just using Black Panther and T'Challa right now is their own personal vanity project. Like, everyone gets a turn. They're running a train on T'Challa Black Panther. That's what's happened. They bent over T'Challa, and it's like, choo-choo, all aboard T'Challa Black Panther, now leaving the station, and they just run this train on this character. It's so disrespectful, guys. It is so disrespectful. And so, you see T'Challa is killed in the MCU, and when you get into the comic, God knows what's going on. The man got kicked out of Wakanda. He was kicked off of his throne. They had Captain America come onto the pages of his comic, The Black Panther, and he beat T'Challa down like he was, I don't know, some guy on the street that was on fentanyl, he put his knee on the neck of T'Challa. Wait, somebody's calling. Oh, it's my son. You know what? We're going to do it live. We're going to do it live. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Marky, can you hear me?
Oh, it's my mom. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mark, are you working?
Mom, is everything okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just letting you know that I'm on the road.
Okay, can I call you back in a minute?
Yeah, take your time. I'll be driving for the next 2 or 3 hours.
Okay, Mom, I'll call you right back.
All right. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. You know what I love about this is that now I got my mom in my video. I love my mom, and she's going to visit my sister, so she called me while she was on the road. So anyway, where was I? And that's, how do you like that? For your amusement, for your enjoyment, you got to hear my interaction with my sweet mama. So anyway, what I was saying about the whole T'Challa situation, I don't know where I was, but I'll just jump in with this. People have always said that this happened in the comic and that happened in the comic, so it's okay with them, whatever they do. Well, here we have this comic here, Marvel Knights, The Kingdom or the World to Come. And this is meant to show a possible future for the Black Panther T'Challa. And as I was saying, Christopher Priest, who is a black man, and how they were, okay, now I'm getting caught up. They're running a train on T'Challa is basically what's going on. Okay, so unfortunately, guys, we have asked for this. And it says here that it jumps around many, and I'm reading this off of superherohype.com. The action of Marvel Knights, The World to Come, jumps around many points in time. Most of the comic centers on a duel between an elder T'Challa and his son to determine who will be Black Panther and King of Wakanda. The son, who is named Katema, ultimately wins the battle. The victory is tainted by his use of weapons and T'Challa's clear desire to avoid killing his son. Now, of course, this is an older T'Challa as well. So it's elder abuse. You got Katema whooping on his elder or his old father. Okay? The comic concludes with Katema removing his mask to reveal himself as a white-skinned man with blonde hair. He peels off the mask and he's like, I wish they all could be California girls. He's just looking like a beach boy. All tan. Blonde hair. I whooped your ass, boy. You know what I mean? Now, this troubled the readers as the flashbacks revealed that T'Challa took a black American woman. A black American woman as his wife. And she was pregnant with what was hoped to be a male heir. So he took a black American woman and somehow he had a white son. So T'Challa, you ain't no good, man. No matter what. In the movies, it turns out that you fathered a bastard. In the comics, it turns out that you were out there, bruh. You had yourself a white girl somewhere, and the World to Come offers no explanation in issue number 1. However, an explanation may rest in the original Marvel Knights Black Panther series, and then they go on to talk about the White Wolf and how this wasn't the first time and all of this stuff. But look, the point is, guys, is that once again, we have T'Challa being used, basically being abused, being disrespected, and I don't know what to say except that I really hope that they do a movie on this. I want a white Black Panther movie. I demand a white Black Panther movie. That's what I want. Why? Because it happened in the comics. And of course, if it happened in the comics, it means that it needs to be canon. It needs to be a movie. We need this. Think of all of the young white boys that's out there who need this inspiration. They need this upliftment. They need to know that they too can be king of Wakanda. Wakanda forever. They need that. But I'll tell you one thing. Wakanda is about to get a lot more organized. Yes, Mawa. Make Wakanda great again. Make Wakanda great again. Mawa? Make Wakanda, whatever. Anyway, you get the point. I'm reaching. But anyway, the point is that that's what we got going on in the Black Panther comic, right? In this Marvel Knights, the thing to come or whatever it is. It's on the stands right now, guys. If you want to see it for yourself and you got the money for it, don't shoplift it, because we here at the Gospel Channel, we do not condone shoplifting. We don't. So if you have the money for it and you want to hear about this story and you want to give your white kids a uplifting story about how they too can be king of Wakanda, go out and get this comic. As for the rest of you, those of you who fought all of those years, you know, oh, we don't need a recast. I agree. We don't need a recast anymore, at least not in the MCU. We need a reboot. We need a complete overhaul. The mess that they've made out of this comic needs to be studied for years to come. But guys, you can get in the comment section. You can tell me, how do you feel about White Black Panther? I say it's about time. I say that Martin Luther King would be happy. He'd be pleased that this is happening. But you guys, you can let me know. Get in the comment section. You can like, you can dislike, you can share, you can even subscribe. I'll tell you what else you can do. Oh my gosh, if you want to, you can contribute to the channel. There's a super thanks feature right along the bottom of the screen right there. I mean, my gosh, you can go on and click that if you want to contribute to the channel. If I mean anything to you, if I've made you laugh, if I've made you cry, if I made you think, if I made you wet, you can go on, contribute to the channel. Guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you guys for putting up with me. Let me call my mom back. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.